What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, and today is Star Wars Vintage Kenner Day. Are you guys ready for some vintage Kenner? I know I am. My dog Brownie is. And today I'm going to be looking at my new recent purchases in the Star Wars Kenner line. If you're new to the channel, I collect a lot of Star Wars. I've been doing a lot of modding over the years. Still collect Hot Toys, vintage collection. Over the last month or so, I've been going on toy hunts and been looking for Kenner vintage figures. And I've been picking up a couple on my toy hunts, but I also got some off of eBay recently, so those are the ones I'm going to show. I'm actually going to show all the figures I've gotten over the last month and see how I'm going to be displaying them. I'm going to give you guys a little update on that as well. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe for more up-to-date collection videos and toy hunts. I'm going to be going on a lot of toy hunts looking for these figures and modding as well. So, all right, so let's get into the figures I got over the last months. Some on toy hunts and some on eBay. So one of the first figures I picked up on a toy hunt was Guido. Really nice figure, nice paint, not a lot of damage, tight limbs. The only problem was this figure came with a different gun, and I didn't realize it. It was my first Kenner figure I got in a long time, so I was a little inexperienced, and I got the wrong pistol, but I should be able to replace that pistol with his authentic one on eBay. So besides that, there was some paint here on the lower part of his feet here, but besides that, everything looks pretty good with this figure, so I'm kind of happy with it. It's going to replace his gun, and then should be good. The second figure I picked up here was Boba Fett. I got this at this place called the Toy Cantina, an amazing place that had really good Kenner vintage figures and modern figures as well. This has great paint on this figure, great limbs. It's the 1977 Hong Kong version. I don't know if you can see that. I'm not sure if I can pick that up on the camera right now with the lighting I have, but good figure. There's some paint here on his helmet. Let's see if you can see that a little bit here. So there you go. But anyway, great figure, really nice. Boba Fett. I need this guy in my collection to start off with. Then at the same place, I picked up a medical droid. Again, nice tight limbs, not a lot of damage here. There's a little bit stuff on here in the behind area, but yes, there is some dirt there that I didn't notice until I took it home. But this guy comes with his weapon or his accessory, well, not really a weapon, but whatever you call it, his staff, and that is 100% authentic. And everything else seems good. Again, tight limbs, which is very important to me. I thought I did pretty well that day when I brought home these two nice figures to add to the collection. Okay, so I went back to that same flea market where I got the Guido, and I picked up Squid Head. And this one is complete with his authentic weapon. And I always loved this figure as a kid. Really well done. The new vintage collection one is amazing, but for this figure being, from the 80s, fabulous figure. And this is so clean and really good condition. Then I went ahead and picked up some figures from eBay, and I got the driver complete with original weapon, nice coloring, not completely white but not yellow either, so I think I did a pretty good job in this. Didn't pay a lot either, because probably mostly because of the some paints rubbing off here on the back area. From the front here, everything looks great. Definitely a nice color. Again, it's nice tight limb. So another eBay purchase was Darth Vader. So I got this one off eBay as well, complete with original weapon. Look at that nice lightsaber. Just a tiny little bit of a bend there, but the cape is in good condition. Little dents there, but no cuts or any major rips in the cape. Figure looks great. Again, another eBay purchase. Just like Boba Fett, I needed a Vader to start this collection off. And looking fantastic, I think. This is the, again, 1977 Hong Kong version of this figure. And last but not least is the Empire Strikes Back Yoda. And I got this from eBay as well. I got it from my eBay seller that has 100% feedback and has been selling Kenner vintage figures for over 10 years. Everything looks great in this figure. I took the robe off, and it is 1980 Hong Kong right here on the back. And the snake is original. I did a bounce test. Not sure how accurate that is. Like I said, the seller has 100% feedback, so I'm pretty much trusting of him. And I think the cane and everything is 100% authentic. And you see here next to the Kenner, original Kenner, you see the retro Yoda that just came out a few years ago. And you can see the difference. I don't have this one open, obviously. You can see the difference through the packaging, that the retro has a very light color on the figure, and his eyes are different. The accessories are almost the same, so it's hard to really tell the difference in accessories. I think the retro Yoda snake comes darker, a darker orange, but hard to really tell. But you can tell with the figure, you see how darker this Yoda is compared to the retro. Nevertheless, a great looking figure. Always wanted a original Kenner Yoda, and I got myself one. And so this is the first 7 figures I got so far, and now I'm gonna go into how I'm planning on displaying these figures. Hey Brownie, you ready to show how we're gonna display these vintage Kenner figures? She's pretty excited about vintage Kenner because she doesn't really come around and hang around and do videos that much. Yeah, she's here, she's waiting. Here is how I'm going to be displaying these Kenner figures. First of all, I'm going to be using an acrylic riser. I think it's a must when you're displaying action figures to have a 2-tier or even a 3-tier one. You can see Brownie in the background. She's really interested in what's going on right now. But yeah, so we're going to be using this, a couple of these, and I'm going to be putting it on a Billy bookcase with some lighting. I kind of have it in my vision right now. I can't show it all right now because I only have 7 figures and I only have just one riser. I do have a whole bunch of these display stands, which are very important as well. You can see right here, display stands. These are just specifically made for the vintage Kenner line here, and I got these off of Amazon. I have a whole bunch of them, so I'm good with those. And I'm going to be displaying these on the stands, on this riser, on a Billy big case with some lighting. And I am going to bring this display to life. All right, some other items that I plan on putting with this setup, other Kenner stuff, maybe some vehicles. And like I said, this riser and these stands are a must in this display. If you guys are interested in these display stands and this acrylic riser, I'm going to leave a link to my Amazon page in the description of this video. And those links will take you right to the stands here and this riser. And like I said, these stands are just made especially for the vintage figures. So the peg hole on it, as you can see, I'm gonna take that off right here. The peg hole on it is a lot bigger. They also have stands for modern figures, and I'll show you that in a second. And as you can see, here is the modern Luke Jedi figure, one of my favorite figures in the vintage collection line. This is on its stand, the same stand as the Kenner stuff, but these figures here have small holes for the peg, so these have smaller peg holes. So you use these for the modern figures. I could probably leave a link to these stands as well, because these are for the modern figures. And then obviously these are for, actually, believe it or not, these stands here, the ones for the Kenner vintage, you can use with your Black Series figures. I have in the past. It doesn't work with all the Black Series figures, and you might have to push it in a little bit, but 90% of I had a huge Black Series display at one point. If you want to go back into my video library, you can see I had these stands with my Black Series figures, and they worked for most of them. So, and they're really inexpensive too. So, anyway, I hope this video helps. And if you guys have any questions, please put it in the comments below. Like I said, I'm going to be doing a full Kenner display, using this stuff here and the Billy bookcases. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm also doing a Hot Toys display, which should be coming up in a few videos. So make sure you subscribe for any updates on these collection display type videos, and toy hunts as well. I'm going to be going on a toy hunt very soon and be looking for more of these type figures and probably some more modern as well. So I'm going to be visiting different toy shops and flea markets, so I'm looking forward to doing that. Anyway guys, I hope you liked this video. Let me know in the comments below what you think, if you have any ideas or anything else. I really do appreciate it. But for now, hope everyone's having a great week, and like always, go get yourself some action figures.